Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll do some japa here together. We may use music, maybe not. Let's see how it goes. I'll try without for a little bit. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari. Oh my Lord Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama. Hey Amy, welcome. Oh Krishna. I gave you a little call earlier. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna. Hey, why don't you guys come up and do some japa? Krishna Hari, and there's the link. Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari if you want. If you don't feel like it, that's okay. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Anjalila, and we'll read from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts prasadam from his devotees, chapter 10 of Anjalila. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jesus Christ. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is always pleased, who is always pleased, is always pleased. He's always pleased to accept anything given with faith and love by his devotees, and is always ready to bestow mercy upon them. Oh, let me offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is always pleased to accept anything given with faith and love by his devotees. Accept anything given by faith and love by his devotees, and is always ready to bestow mercy upon them. Who is ready, always ready. So it's all about becoming a devotee of Lord Chaitanya, my friends. He is always ready to bestow mercy upon his devotees. Bestow benediction, bestow happiness, true happiness, freedom, sovereignty, purification, blessings, empowerment, all these transcendental virtues, wonderful, freedom from attachment to this world. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, and all glories to Advaita Chandra, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, and all glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. The next year, all the devotees were very pleased to go to Jagannath Puri, Nilachal, to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The next year, all the devotees were very pleased to go to Jagannath Puri, Nilachal, to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Advaitacharya Gosani led the party from Bengal. He was followed by Acharya Ratna, Acharya Nidhi, Srivas Thakur, and other glorious devotees. He was uh, uh, he was followed by Acharya Ratna, Acharya Nidhi, Srivas Thakur, and other glorious devotees. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had ordered Nityananda to stay in Bengal. Lord Chaitanya had ordered Nityananda to stay in Bengal. But out of ecstatic love. I think it's but nevertheless, because of ecstatic love, Lord Nityananda also went to see him. But nevertheless, because of ecstatic love, the Lord Nityananda also went to see him. Ooh. Indeed, it is a symptom of real affection. Indeed, it is a symptom of real affection that one breaks the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not caring for the regulative principles to associate with him. Indeed, it is a symptom of real affection that one breaks the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not caring for the regulative principles to associate with him. During the rasa dance, Krishna asked the gopis to return home, but they neglected his order and stayed there for his association. If one carries out Krishna's order, Krishna is certainly pleased. But if one sometimes breaks his order due to ecstatic love, that gives him millions of times greater happiness. See, ecstatic love, man. You know, this is the Vaidhi Bhakti. The Lord is pleased, and you'll feel some pleasure sometimes. It depends, in doing the rules, regulations, a little bit dry. There's some pleasure in that. But the Lord is his. We got an Eskimo here. Let's see. Hey there. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? All right. Good. Yeah. Yeah. So it shows you even the verses are proclaiming thousands, millions of times greater this ecstatic worship of Krishna. See, breaking the rules even out of ecstatic devotion. It's just breaking them or following. It's just the main thing is ecstatic devotion to show the difference. The Lord came here to teach us the glories of ecstatic devotion. And that's it's our work here to show people. You can look at the happiness people get following Vaidhi. There's some happiness there, but this is so much more in every way. More. So Vasudev Dutt, see, and how and basically this is important. It gives the Lord greater happiness, and how you know that it's reflected on the devotee. Is how you know. So you see people doing rules regulated. There might be some smiles there or happiness, maybe not sometimes, But if a devotee who is worshiping in ecstatic devotion, you see, on the index of the mind is the face and all these ecstatic symptoms. See, this is the happiness of God. It's very rarely seen. Okay? See, this is so, see, Chaitanya Charitamrita is meant to help people understand this very deep pleasure of the Lord. It's transcendental, spiritual. Ah. Vasudev Dutt, Morari Gupta, Ganga Das, Sriman Sain, Sriman Pandit, Achintya Krishna Das, and Morari, Garuda Pandit, Buddhimanta Khan, Sanjaya Purushottam, Bhagavan Pandit, Sukambara Brahmachari, Nishingan Brahmachari, and many others joined together to go to Jagannath Puri. It would be impossible to mention the names of them all. The inhabitants of Kulyagram and Kunda also came and joined Shivananda Sain and took the leadership and thus started taking care of them all. Raghava Pandit came with bags full of food prepared very nicely by his sister Damayanti. Damayanti made varieties of unparalleled food just suitable for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to eat. The Lord ate it continually for 1 year. Here you go. Here's a list of them. And there are names of these are the names of some of the pickles and condiments in the bag of Raghava Pandit. Amalakandi. Amalakandi. Ada Kashande. Ada Kashande. Jala Kashande. Nimbu Ada. Nimbu Ada. Amra Koli. Amsi. Amakanda, Talimara, and Amasata. With great attention, Damayanti also made dry bitter vegetables into a powder. Do not neglect shakuta, because it is a bitter preparation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu derived more happiness from eating this shakuta than from drinking Panchamrita. Oh. Happiness of Lord Chaitanya is amazing. Oh. Jai, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, Krishna. Since Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu it's a private joke. Uh-oh, we got somebody new here. You might misunderstand. Welcome there, Ishvara Priya Devi Dasi. Oh, yeah, Krishna Francis. All right. All right. Let's see where we're at. Because of her natural love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Damayanti considered the Lord an ordinary human being. Therefore, she thought that he would become sick by overeating, and and there would be mucus within his abdomen. Hmm. Ah, because of sincere infection, she thought of that eating this shukuta would cure the Lord's disease. Considering these affectionate thoughts of Damayanti, the Lord was very pleased. A dear lover strung a garland and placed it on the shoulder of his beloved in the presence of her co wives. She had raised breasts and was very beautiful. Yet, although the garland was tainted with mud, she did not reject it, for its value lay not in material things, but in love. Damayanti powdered coriander and anise seeds, cooked them with sugar, and made them into sweetmeats in the shape of small balls. Damayanti powdered coriander and anise seeds and cooked them in sugar and made them into sweetmeats in the shape of small balls. She made sweet meat balls with dried ginger to remove mucus caused by too much bile. She put all these preparations separately into small cloth bags. She made 100 varieties of condiments and pickles. She also made kuti, suniti, and koli kurna, and koli kanda, and many other preparations. How many should I name? She made many sweetmeats in the shape of balls. Some were made of powdered coconut, and others looked as white as the water of the Ganges. In this way, she made many varieties of long lasting sugar confections. She made long lasting cheese, many varieties of sweet meats with milk and cream, and many varieties. Hey, many oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yes. My lord likes to hear about these things again. It's been a long time. Ah! After all, it's been 550 years since he's seen those sweet balls, or even heard about them. So we have to remind him, because it makes him happy to think about his devotees' food. Uh-oh. Am I frozen there?
Best class ever. Yes, you are frozen, but I can still hear you. Best class
Oh,
ever.
yeah. Yeah, best. Really, you get it? Huh? You like it, huh? Yeah, I mean, if it's ecstatic, it's the best class. Yeah, it's Krishna, man. All right, so what I it looks like it's very kind of low. Okay, so I'm going to refresh. So just stay on here.
I cannot believe I'm sitting here listening to Shilagora Haridas reading out a menu, and I'm in the I'm the happiest human being that I know. Lord Chaitanya's amazing place. Jai.
Hmm. Why did this? Okay, the camera is kind of having
I
trouble.
can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, I know the camera is not clicking on now. All right, stay around. Then I have to just I don't know what to do. Maybe just refresh again. Maybe let me try. Um, Oh, you know what? I use the other camera. Maybe the other camera will work. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I know what to do. I'll just unplug it and plug it back in. That should do it.
I find sometimes Restream has a mind of its own.
Yeah. See, there we go. Let's see if it works here.
What time is it here? 9:30. That's okay.
There you
Yay!
go. That's the other camera. That's okay. We'll use that. Yeah. Okay. Back to the thing here. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is the. If anybody's new here, this is the happiness of the Lord. Is this ecstatic worship? This is where you're getting people comfortable with, because it's kind of weird. People, they think, well, I've never seen that before, man. But it's great when you're experiencing. You feel like it's like taking an inner bath inside, cleansing. It does everything, man. It's like a makeover, you know. Everything is like look at purified. It's like the energy is uplifted. Your vibration and all kinds of stuff. Even people who see it, they can get something. So this is why the Lord Chaitanya came here, is to give this called devotional mellows. It's called love of God, spontaneous love of God, devotion. So anyway, we'll do some more of this here. Let's read some more or chant some more verses. So the idea of chanting is it actually gets you to the point where you can relish mellows in other ways too, like the chanting verses and stuff. Okay, let's see here. She took parched rice and fine patty, fried it in ghee, and cooked it in sugar solution and mixed with some camphor, and thus made a preparation called utkada mudak or something. Another variety of sweet was made with fused peas that were powdered, fried in ghee, and then cooked in sugar juice. Camphor and was added. Camphor was added, and then the mixture was rolled into balls. I could not mention the names of all these wonderful eatables, even in a lifetime. Damayanti made hundreds and thousands of varieties. Damayanti made all these preparations following the order of her brother, Raghava Pandit. Both of them had unlimited affection for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and were advanced in devotional service. Damayanti took earth from the Ganges, dried it, powdered it, strained it through fine cloth, and mixed it in aromatic ingredients and rolled it into small balls. The condiments and similar items were put into thin earthen pots, and everything else was put into a small cloth bags. Mm. Hmm. Thus, I have briefly described the bags that have become famous as Raghavera Jali. The superintendent for all those bags was Markandvaj Kara, who kept them with great attention, like his very life. Thus, all the Vaishnavas from Bengal went to Jagannath Puri. By chance, they arrived on the day when when Lord Jagannath performs pastimes in the water. Boarding a boat in the water in Narendra Sarovara, Lord Govinda performed his water pastimes with all the devotees. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived with his personal associates to see the jubilant pastimes of the Lord Jagannath in Narendra Sarovara. Okay, I'd have to to stop soon here. Krishna, I'm going to read some Sri Krishna Samhita, a little theology now, Siddhanta. Let's see here, maybe there's somewhere, I think. Here it is. Yes. Okay, we'll go to chapter 1 here. It's a long introduction here. Ooh, wow. Actually, I think we're going to go further than that. Go to chapter 2. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chapter 1. Okay, this is Vaikuntha. Chapter 1, Sri by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who is full of transcendental mellows and the giver of spiritual knowledge. Without his mercy, no one can ascertain the truth about Krishna. Without his mercy, no one can ascertain the truth about Krishna. Yeah, that's a hidden way he's saying basically, without his mercy, without these mellows, see, we can't really understand Krishna, because he's got to be tasted. He's got to be like food, actually feeling like enlivened by the trance, because it's transcendental form of the Lord. See, so we have to be awakened. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, here we go, like this. All right. So, next verse. Just as it is not possible for a particle of dust to absorb the ocean, it is extremely difficult for a foolish, less intelligent person like me to ascertain the truth. Although a living entity is never able to ascertain the truth with his small intelligence, a blackish personality with the form of pure consciousness has appeared in my heart and engaged me in the work of ascertaining the truth. For this reason, I have boldly taken up this work. Yeah. Yeah. And so, without the appearance of the Lord awakening the heart, we cannot ascertain the truth about Krishna. It has to happen. And that's why, this is the great secret. The Lord awakening your heart, bhakti, devotion, right? Awakening in there. See? And that's that mercy of Lord Chaitanya. See? And so Lord Bhaktivinoda say that happened to him, the Lord and engaged him. See? Engaged him in this work. To understand these purports, to understand these verses. The same thing. That's really the bona fide representative. The bona fide guru is the Lord is awakened in their heart and is gauging them to explain the real philosophy of Krishna consciousness. Yeah, otherwise, if the Lord, see, Bhaktivinoda even admits it's because the Lord has awakened in his heart. See, this pure consciousness, it's pure. That's what I say. When this These mellows awaken in the hearts. It's very pure, very purifying. It gives clarity and logic and understanding and intelligence and purification, on and on. It gives everything. See? And then you ascertain the truth, just like Radharani. Radharani, only one who knows Krishna, because this is this pure consciousness, devotion. She's got a pure heart. See, she is like the heart of a devotee, actually. She awakens in the heart. That's why we need the bhakti. Lord Chaitanya was the embodiment of this devotion. See? So in this way we can ascertain the truth about these things. Oops. Huh. So Lord Sri Krishna is always absorbed in transcendental rasas and surrounded by liberated souls. Okay? Lord Sri Krishna this is the essence. See, the Lord is transcendental. He's always, see, this is why, people, or God says, I only see my devotees only see me. Okay? Because the Lord is always absorbed in transcendental ras. See, he's, let's, how is it put? Oops, keep messing this up here. Yeah, so, and is surrounded by liberated souls. This is that reciprocation. See, the Lord is absorbed in transcendental rasas, right? And he's surrounded by liberated souls who become absorbed in transcendental rasas by looking at that transcendental Lord. They welcome it. See, this is the whole thing. To help free the souls in this world is they have to get understand this nature of the Lord. It's spiritual, it's transcendental. It's spiritual and transcendental. Yeah. And yeah, just a few more times. If it doesn't, then yeah. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, it's spiritual and transcendental, this relationship. So the Lord is only looking at his devotees in this sense because he's just, his nature is he just loves this spiritual potency. It gives him life, him, God, and gives his devotees life. This is, see that, but that's why the Lord comes as a devotee to teach the world to how to come back to Godhead, come back to him, teach him. And ultimately, the ultimate teaching is this transcendental mellows. This is the finishing work. This is what we're doing here. Teaching, oh yeah, see, we're taking these very deep verses. This is not for the neophytes. In the introduction, Bhakti Vinod says this book is not for neophytes, not for the most Vaidhi Bhaktis. They cannot appreciate this. They can't appreciate a devotee relishing mellows. Like stuff you're seeing, they're tasting these rasas. See? But as by and by good fortune, people start to become favorable. Whenever the Lord considers this person is ready, then he send them along here. And then we teach these things. Shama Sundari, welcome there. Freddie, ascertaining the truth can only be by the mercy of the Lord and his devotees. Then how gets one their mercy? Well, this is the thing. That's why Prabhupada is a pure devotee. And Moses was a pure devotee. See, they had this relationship with God. Okay? So how did they start things? Bhakti Siddhanta also, Bhakti Vinod. Oh, well, they bring you closer. It even says, Prabhupada said, initiation is meant to bring a disciple closer to the spiritual master. See, it doesn't mean like you're, really like that close, where you understand his heart and all that. But closer, it's like I'm a disciple of Prabhupada. See, so you stay. Okay, just one second. The maid's coming in here. Come in, just a second. Come in. Come on. Yeah. Yes, thank you. We have made to replace Janaki here. Comes with a hotel. Yeah. Yeah, so this is fantastic. So the Vaidhi thing brings you closer, but closeness is not necessarily physical proximity. It's the heart. It's a heart thing. It's where you feel, close to Prabhupada would be close to Prabhupada would mean. Oops, maybe that'll help. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, close to Prabhupada would be. Really is close to his heart, to be able to relate to his spiritual identity. That's real closeness. So this maid service is so frequent. Yeah. If Krishna and Radha, yeah. So okay, so then how does one get his mercy? Okay, so yeah, and so you follow rules and regulations, and I mean, look who showed up on our doorstep here. We got people that followed the ISKCON and stuff, and they're coming. Whoever Krishna sends us, who's basically he's just looking who's favorable to this, who wants to come even closer than just an official external type thing. So he's drawing people like that. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. So now this is really, I love this. These verses are so deep. He is always addicted to the emotions arising from varieties of spiritual activities. He is a connoisseur of all eyes. He is it connoisseur? Connoisseur, I think, yeah, of all eyes. Connoisseur. He's a connoisseur of all eyes. Okay. He is addicted to the emotions arising from varieties of spiritual activities. See, isn't that a nice word? Addicted. This is how people come here. They become addicted to these spiritual emotions. Now, is it a bad addiction? No, it's attachment. It's wonderful. You know, otherwise you're going to be addicted to the world. So either be addicted to the spiritual world and its activities, or addicted to the material world. You know. Yeah. I'm glad you agree there, Karuna. If Krishna, so Mary Sachi says, if Krishna and Radharani were the same and separated themselves eternally, then is not Radha Krishna? Well, you can say in a sense she's part of Krishna because they joined back. They joined back in Lord Chaitanya. See, so back into one form, right? Lord Chaitanya, one form, but Radha and Krishna were in there combined. But still, the Lord was worshiping, in doing devotional service, like hearing, chanting, remembering, and relishing these mellows that he would do, like externally in Vrindavan. And we're doing the same thing. We're actually learning how to relish these mellows, in one body, because we're in this body. Lord Chaitanya's in a body, and we're chanting mantras. He was chanting mantras, and so he was a role model for us to do the same thing. So we're being empowered to engage like this. Like, this is what devotees do. That's why he came as a devotee, to teach us. Amy Rose, that's me. I'm addicted to this. You and a lot of others. Me too. Yeah, Janaki loves her addiction. Yeah. Okay, yeah. These are great verses. I love these verses. Yeah. So he's the connoisseur of all eyes. It's an interesting way Bhaktivinoda puts this. In other words, the eye who sees Krishna this is the best thing to see. Connoisseur means they only like the finest food, finest wine. So the finest sight is Krishna. You want to see that. See? So, but the thing is, we can't really see Krishna. This is the best way. You hear Krishna, you hear the descriptions of Krishna. And when you're activated and awakened and purified, then you're seeing through your hearing, and you can say, yeah, this is the best subject. Matter of fact, even Lord Brahma was remarking. He said the gopis and the residents of Vrindavan very fortunate because they could see Krishna. But we are also very fortunate because their senses are like cups that we can drink this. So these descriptions, we can drink that sight. They're like they hold that bhakti, that devotion that they have. That's our way. That's why hearing chanting is the best way to awaken this devotion, especially in association of ecstatic devotees. Everybody remember that. You were feeling ignored. Oh, I probably should have not answered the question. It's tough position of guru, I realize. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. Really difficult. It could be, not for me. No, as long as Krishna keeps coming and purifying me, then there's no problem. If that stops, it'll be a tough job. I'll be like walking around with all the karma. Is the key. See, she's a fast learner. I thought she said she was dumb and stupid. It's the smart girls. Lalita said, I'm just dumb and stupid too. How come they have the most understanding in bhakti? What is this? I think they're lying to us there, Karuna. They say, I'm a stupid woman. Yeah, Lalita was saying this morning, I'm really stupid and dumb, Yeah. Oh, really? I don't believe her. She's lying to us. See, Krishna's tricky. Yeah. All right. So, a great and wonderful spiritual relationship is found between the spiritual perfect living entities and Krishna Chandra, who is the source of spiritual knowledge. A great and wonderful spiritual relationship is found between the spiritually perfect living entities and Krishna Chandra. Here, you can do this too. I'll move over here. Wait. Thank you. Okay. So a great and wonderful spiritual relationship. And keyword, spiritual relationship. It's spiritual. That's why you have to be awakened first. You can't, St. Paul used to talk about this. He would say, people were the natural man. Natural man cannot appreciate things of God. See, that's why even the natural man was in the Pharisee types, Brahmin types and stuff like that. Okay? You need to be spiritually awakened to appreciate this virtual relationship. So, keyword, spiritual relationship. Oops. Spiritual relationship Um, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's between the spiritually perfect living entities and Krishna Chandra. See, key word: spiritually perfect living entities and Lord Chaitanya. Unfortunately, people don't know what the spiritual perfection is clearly. Usually, they don't. See, spiritual perfection is inherent in us. It's just latent. It just needs to be awakened. Like in the, you know how they have this self development stuff. Self development. You can take courses on self development, and you learn how to be a good speaker and a good this and a good that. And it's very hard work. See, and you're self developing. See, but the truth is, see, this is kind of a bit of an illusion. So you want to self-develop, but you're going about it well in a there's better ways to go about this self-development. Okay, first of all, you just need to know the truth. The truth is the self is already developed. You can stay off now there, Karuna. That's okay. Just listen. Just listen, Karuna. I don't listen. It's good enough. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Um, self-development. Okay. So um, I lost my track here. Yeah, okay. The self, all right. The self is already developed. It's already perfect. It just needs to be manifest. It needs to be brought through. We need to be connecting to the spiritually perfect self. It's like Lolita was speaking this morning about. She said, "I don't want to use notes, and I want to just come here and let spontaneous devotional service manifest." See, so and all she does is come here, and any real devotee, because come here and connect with the deeper self. This is the spiritually perfect living entities, and Krishna is a wonderful relationship. That's what you see when devotees have that awakened. That's our work here. See, awaken this relationship. It's wonderful. Okay? And everything comes from that spontaneous love. Purification comes from that, becoming a good speaker, having something to say or testify about. Try one more time. Yeah, have something to say and testify. All comes from this relationship. See, so that's our work. Oops. Yeah. So, who is the source of all spiritual knowledge? So, when love awakens for this true self, Krishna, automatically, source of spiritual knowledge comes automatically. See? You can recognize it. You can recognize that spiritual knowledge in the scriptures. You can understand the essence. You got to taste it. See, it's a product of love, is this knowledge. That's Satchidananda. When your spiritual form is awakened, now the Lord is considered, now this is perfect. See, now it just becomes more perfect, more perfect, more perfect, more perfect. If this relationship is not yet awakened, you don't have perfection. It's not. See, you have to be a perfect person by just having this devotion, this bhakti awakened in your heart, and everything comes from that. False ego development versus true self. Yeah, true self development comes. Well, self development is already developed. It's just manifest. It's all there. It just comes through more and more and more and more. Not anything like you're developing. Is always applied by materialists, self development. Whatever you do, yourself is always better, they say. Or if you want, it is good to do it yourself. Yeah, well, you see, this is the part of the illusion is that that we're doing it ourselves, and so everything becomes hard. You even get the responsibility people criticize you and you take it on. Oh, they're criticizing me. I was watching this thing about this is a good illustration about it was about Fauci. There's a documentary he just came out about Fauci. And basically, it was this big thing. Fauci was basically they were saying he's so misunderstood, and and his daughter was talking. Yeah, my father is just trying to do good for everybody, and they hate him. And he said Fauci was basically said ready to crack up. It is really stress. I'm stressed out, and see, he's taking. This is everybody in the world of Maya. They take it on. They don't know that he's just being used by the modes of nature. See, when you're under the material modes, you're responsible now. But that's an illusion. It's the modes of nature that's responsible. Fauci, Bill Gates, or anybody else in this world that's influenced too much by the modes of nature. They're not. It's the modes of nature responsible for what they do. They are forced like a bull, that has a yoke on them and forced to move by those modes, forced to act according to the modes. See? But part of the misery is you're responsible. See? So you're responsible for all these things you've done. Actually, the modes of nature are doing them for you because everything, otherwise these verses are lies. The verse says everything is owned and controlled by the Lord. Well, that would be a lie if people were actually think they're real controllers. They may think it, they think and they take responsibility for it, but if you're not awakened yet, you're under the modes of nature and you will feel responsible. This is part of the miseries. That's the guilt and the shame and all that stuff. Now, on the other hand, when you come under the shelter, this is the whole thing. If you come and associate with devotees who are under the shelter of the transcendental potency, the Lord takes responsibility. Even the verses say, "Oh, I take some responsibility for my devotees." Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, this is a better position, more free, and so the Lord works through you and does beautiful things for people. You're just automatically a decent person. It's not like you follow everything in the world perfectly. I certainly can't and don't, and but the Lord influences you with His spiritual energy to help and more powerfully help others. Actually, you become a soul winner ultimately. You win souls back. We have soul winners here. You have the truth. Many of you have the truth, and you're actually I can't say all of them, but many of the devotees are perfect already. They're perfect when ecstatic love awakens in your heart. It's only going to get more perfect, more perfect, more perfect. If there's any of these traces of a little false this or false that, the Lord ain't waiting. He wants to give Himself to the sincere people. If you're just sincere, that you really want Him and you just say, "Oh Lord, I'm a smuck, I'm full of this, that," but you can do it. You can, I just need you. I want you. I want to be a devotee, I want this devotion. He'll give it to you. He does it here all the time. You don't have to be perfect. And then you are perfect because you got devotion. And then it just gets better and better and better. You're more and more free. Isn't that nice? The Lord ain't waiting for you to be perfect first, like they're teaching in all these religions. You got to be perfect. You're responsible. Yeah. Uh, so, Vaikunta, oh, wait a second. So, Vaikunta is beyond material time and space and is the residence of the eternally liberated souls. So do you see how we get a bit of Vaikuntha here? You see how time flies? We just kind of stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. Vaikuntha manifests by hearing, chanting. Remember, that's what they do in Vaikuntha. They're glorifying the Lord. They're engaging in devotional service. And in this way, and like Narada Muni, he's in the material universe, but it's not affected by time and space in that way. He's in the eternal moment glorifying the Lord. So all eternally liberated living entities who are fragmental parts of the Lord emanate from the Lord's Jiva Shakti. Oh, beautiful verse. See, this people need to know. They don't know. All of us living beings are fragmental parts of that one eternal living being. We're all like rays coming from that source of everything, source of life, source of ecstasy, source of true knowledge. See, we're rays, fragmental parts. It's called Jiva Shakti, Jiva. Jiva means marginal. See, so marginal. So this is a most important teaching for especially people beginning on the path to understand that you are a person, and you'll always be a person. You'll always be individual consciousness. See, this we got to learn from the parampara. These things nobody knows. There are all kinds of speculations, but the truth is, we are individual fragmental parts and parcels of that supreme whole, connected. Okay, now there's some details we need to know. Okay, so we're meant to be connected because Jiva is spiritual and meant to be connected to that supreme spiritual. Okay, but there's a problem here in this material world. We're connected to the material source in the modes of nature. See, and this causes being cut off from our spiritual nature, and we just start to identify with darkness instead of spirit. See, it can. So we identify with these material workings. We're just going around like a machine. Going around doing stuff in the world, and it's all material, and it's all dark, and people don't know it. They think this is the life. They start to become less and less intelligent, more and more attached to the world. See? So anyway, association with real devotees, and ultimately the more intimate devotees whose spiritual form is awakened. See, and they very, very clear, very logically preach how to connect to the supreme spiritual form. See, and if we do that, then we stop being crippled. See, no more being a cripple. Now we're whole. With complete, more being able to think straight. We get the protection of the spiritual potency of the Lord there, his ananda, and his knowledge, his spiritual knowledge. See? Otherwise, people think I'm studying Veds and I have knowledge, my knowledge. No, it's the Lord's knowledge. He gives us access. We just tap in. See? And then you become a whole person. You lose your cripple-minded stuff, your delusions, your foolishness, all that stuff goes. Richard, never rubbed up against perfect myself, Guru Shiva. Yeah, against perfect myself. Yeah, well, when the devotional mellows awaken, that's perfection. Now it becomes from perfection, you become more perfect, more perfect, more perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Oh. I'm going to stop soon, I think. In this material creation, however, we must consider past, present, and future, for the living entities here are conditioned by time and space. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stop now a little bit. I need to get a little rest, make some prasad here. All right. Thank you for coming, everybody. It's nice. Why? Who knows? All right. We'll see you all later. Thank you for coming.